y'all.
I would give you a room tour, but my room is really, really messy.
We're doing a Qdoba mukbang today. Just kidding. Kind of. I got the kids nachos. Ooh, delicious with the brisket birria. Yum. Those hoes at Qdoba forgot the applesauce, forgot the juice, not just for me, but for my little cousins who I also ordered kids meals for.
That was so sad.
And then I got a mini bowl with the habanero lime steak. Delicious.
I also got the habanero lime steak, but in the regular.
Have a drink, take a sip, and come hang out with us. This is Sip Happens FM.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Casey. Today we are drinking Taco John's. Taco John's Strawberry Dirty Lemonades.
We like that dirty.
We like them dirty. You know what? This does not look as good under the lights. But I know it's good. You guys, today, what did we learn, Alex? She doesn't know what I was about to say.
No.
We learned that there's going to be a K-pop Demon Hunters Part 2.
Oh, yeah!
I'm so excited. Oh my goodness.
Can't wait to see.
I wonder what it's going to be about. Because, okay, obviously, the first K-pop Demon Hunters was about, like, them being at the peak, like, in their prime.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if they're going to do more like a prequel, you know, about them getting together. Or if it's going to be, I guess, what happens after.
Mm-hmm.
I
hope it's, like, how they got together.
That would be super cute. Current obsessions. One of mine is K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know. I didn't want to watch it at first. And I mostly was hesitant because my little brother, my 9-year-old brother, was like, Casey, have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters? And I was like, no. And okay, let's be real, the name is a little cringy.
Yes.
The name is a little cringy.
I didn't want to watch it at first either, but I did. But also it's like, what if it's cringy?
Well, so to be fair, you watched Descendants and Miraculous Ladybug.
Both of those are freaking good. So I don't know what you're on about.
So, because my little brother recommended it, and then she recommended it, I was like, I don't know, you like those two shows, so, like, would I really like it?
Whatever.
And then finally she made me watch it.
Yeah.
And I fell in love. Like, when I was editing episode 1, my boyfriend was gaming, my fiance was gaming. And I was editing episode 1, I charged my karaoke mic, and then every time a song would come on, I would pause my editing and I would sing the song.
Song break.
It was a good time.
That's how I feel about Hamilton, but it's consistent singing, so I don't stop for like 2 hours.
That's true. We stand Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
Other current obsessions. I just finished the Throne of Glass series. Holy cow, guys, if you know, you know. That's a whole journey, and I just came back from it. And I didn't even give myself a second, and I jumped into Quicksilver. And Angelica, I already finished it. I need to talk to you so bad. And I'll probably talk to you before this episode comes out, but I can't. It was so good. I'm obsessed with French sodas right now. Every time I mention a French soda, Casey, you and your French sodas. I can't. I'm obsessed.
You and your dirty soda. Anything with cream in it.
Real. Anything with cream in it.
Ew.
First the nut and now the cream. I'm sorry, Sophie, you can't watch this episode.
You're just dirty.
You're just dirty. You?
Orange is the New Black.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Layla have been like binge watching it. We're already in season 6, and there's only 7. But it's really good. I can't put it down. Pussy!
R.I.P. Pussy.
And for a little bit, the OA. I was obsessed with it, and I still watch edits of it because it's so good. But people don't really know it, so it's kind of sad. Oh, sorry. Wait, it's.
Is it? I don't want to know.
It was this guy that I talked to online, and I saw his story on. We gave each other our Instas, and I saw his story later on today, and he texted me. Well, he DM'd me. You be watching my story, but never say anything. Want to see a story?
No.
Oh, no, you don't. But, yeah, no, you don't.
Say, and I'm gonna read this and I ain't gonna see. Oh my goodness.
But, yeah. I mean, I read it, but did I say anything? No, and I'm gonna leave it that way. And he can block me if he wants. It's been 13 minutes since he sent it, so. Oh, well.
You guys, we were in the car getting our dirty lemonades. I turned around and this hoe's crying. There's tears rolling down her eye, and I'm like, have you been crying? She goes, I've been crying since we got in the car.
I cry every day. Like, every single day, Sometimes I cry a little bit, and it makes me feel better for 10 minutes.
Did you want to share why you were crying or no? You don't have to.
I'm not over my ex, honestly. And will I ever be over her? I don't know.
You will. You will. She realized that today was the day that they met, and she was crying.
Moment of silence. I can't do this anymore. I like to think, why are you being such a little bitch? Stop. And then I stop. And
that is so real.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
I'm like, would I think someone else is a little bitch for doing this?
No.
Exactly. That's what you gotta think.
Right.
When I tell myself that, I have to be like, okay, would you say that to someone else? Who's crying outside the door? Loki. I don't have room for you on the bed. You guys, before we started recording this episode the first time, my grandpa came in drunk, and he just...
He didn't even, like, fall. He stumbled. And, like...
It was like slow-mo. It was like,
He laid.
drunk fall. Yeah. And he like kind of caught himself in the hamper, and I was like, it literally took us almost like 30 minutes to help him up. And like, it's not funny, but like it's like a reality of ours that we're just so used to that we can find humor in anything. Oh yeah. It was my grandpa. And then he was making us chicken on the grill that we didn't know about. And he was like trying to offer me some, and it was still very much raw. And then he comes inside, he's like, I'm gonna go to bed after we helped him up. He's like, oh, make sure you check on the chicken. So I just shove it in the oven for like another 40 minutes. Yeah. And that's...
Even when you checked, I thought it was gonna be burnt.
Really? I thought it was not gonna be cooked. Or like barely done. Because I put it on like on 350.
Oh.
Yeah. And right after we got the chicken, because after it was done, we did go get some. And we came back downstairs. We were like, chicken, and then is when it stopped recording. You guys, Alex has this really funny story. You should tell him. We told this story when we were recording the last episode, but now that I'm thinking about it again, it's still so funny. It is still so funny.
Is it the one about the phone call that I got? So, back in 9th grade, I was being homeschooled, and I just wouldn't do my work. I'm pretty sure I had like either a month or 2 months like of absences.
To be fair, she was depressed.
I was.
She just did not want to do work. She was a depressed girl.
Yeah, I actually one time I'm pretty sure I even like got sick because I wouldn't leave my room.
Oh my
like
goodness,
that's how bad I got. Like I was just getting so sick. But whatever. But I would get phone calls from my school because like the teachers were trying to call me and see like what we can figure out so we can like get my
Camden, stop. Camden. The most gentle clap ever.
I still
So the teachers were always calling her.
Oh.
Trying to work out a plan to get her work done.
Mm-hmm. So one day, I see someone calling me, and I asked my cousin, oh, is this my teacher? And she's like, no. And I didn't believe her. So I'm like, okay. So I just answered the phone.
I didn't believe
it. And it was someone, like, I was freaking out. So I didn't get, like, the first half of what they were telling me. And then they're like, would you like to work something out? And I'm like, yeah. And... they were like, okay, like, where do you live? Not where do I live, but like, where are you from? And I'm like, oh, like, Minnesota. And then they're like, oh, okay. So then they're like, we're gonna set you up with your nearest doctor. I found out they were like, we're gonna call your doctors and we're gonna tell them to get your AIDS test ready or something like that. They did. I'm pretty sure they used like the, you know, like the other. No, I think they did say AIDS, right? Because that's all it's called. Yeah, they're like, we're gonna get an AIDS test ready for you at your nearest clinic, and they set up an appointment for me. I accidentally set up an appointment
for AIDS.
Yeah, for AIDS.
For AIDS testing.
Yeah, for AIDS testing, and
and she didn't go.
I didn't go. I didn't go.
She wasted their time.
And after the phone call, I told my cousin I accidentally set up an appointment to get like AIDS tested, and she's like, why would you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, well, they called me and I freaked out, and I was giving them all my information. Well, not everything. I didn't give them like.
She gave them her social, her mother's maiden name. I'm just kidding.
Where I live. And I told her, I think I'm gonna go just to make sure I don't have AIDS. And she goes, well, have you had sex? And I said, no. And she goes, then you don't have AIDS. And I said, well, you don't know. What if I was born with them?
She was convinced she had AIDS.
She said, Alex, you would have died a long time ago when you were born with them. You wouldn't have made it to 14. And I'm like,
you don't know that.
Yeah. I was like, you don't know that? She's like, yes, I do. And she searched it up. And she showed me.
My embarrassing story for today is when I was in 3rd grade. Let me put my chip down. When I was in 3rd grade, I had my younger sister, and my teacher would always call her Little Peanut. Little Peanut, okay. So then, next year, we went back for like orientation or whatever, and I have my newborn sister with me. And I see my old teacher from 3rd grade, and she goes, oh my god, is this your Little Peanut? And I assumed that meant little sister, because that's what she used to call my other little sister. So I was like, yeah, isn't she so cute, blah, blah, blah. And then I start school, think nothing of it, and on the first day of school, I get pulled aside by the nurse. I'm like, this is sus, but okay. And she's like, let's go for a walk. And I was like, okay. She's like, so tell me what happened. It's okay. You're safe to talk here. And I was genuinely so confused. I was like, what are you talking about? She goes, it's okay. Just tell me. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, no, seriously, what are you talking about? Your baby? I was like, girl, what? And then almost immediately it clicked. I was like, wait. And she's like, yeah, Mrs. blah, blah, blah. You said that was your baby. And I was like, oh my god. And I had to literally explain everything. No, she used to call my sister Little Peanut, so I thought she was calling her my little sister by calling her the same thing. And it was just this big misunderstanding, but it was so embarrassing. And they say it's embarrassing on the teacher's end. It was embarrassing for me too. I got pulled out of class. All the kids were like, ooh. And they thought I had a baby in 3rd grade. 4th, I guess.
Yeah. And
I think it was a little hard for them to believe me that it was not my baby. They were like, I was like, damn. I think this was also in 4th grade. No, I think it's also in 4th grade. My sister and I, maybe it was my cousin or my aunt. I can't remember if it was Crystal or Nai. I was with someone, and I was like, oh, the buses are, like, sometimes the buses would pick you up in a different area depending on weather. And I missed the memo that they were picking us up on the other side. So I was waiting for it on the normal side, even though whoever's with me was like, no, they might be on the other side. And I was like, well, I don't know. I was younger, to be fair. If it was Crystal, I was younger. And so my aunt thankfully lived like a couple blocks away, pouring. And finally it finished raining, but everything was wet, large puddles. This was the first time I ever sprained or I think it was just like a really bad sprain, my ankle. What triggered a whole lifelong of issues with my ankle. And so we're walking. I don't think there's actually a sidewalk. We're just kind of walking on the grass. And I'm trying to find something. Let's see. Okay, so we're walking on the grass, right? And right here is the curb. and right next to it is this giant puddle. Walking, my foot goes because it kind of falls off of the curb unexpectedly. Gosh. It goes and I fall face first into that puddle, and that puddle was so deep that it consumed all of me. And then I had to hop on one leg all the rest of the way.
That puddle was a pond, girl. And it consumed you? That was a pond.
I remember I was soaking wet. And then I get to my aunt's house and I'm like, can you call my mom? I think I broke my foot.
I bet you look like that cat that has its face stung.
Yes, literally. And I think someone saw it. I think that's why it was even more embarrassing. And they didn't even ask if I was okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but if I was an adult and I saw that, I'd be like, you good? You okay? Oh my gosh, we were talking about Hear Me Outs last time. And on all three of our lists was Wolf from Bad Guys. I just thought that was really funny. Who else was on my list? Simba. Spirit. I had, who did I say? There was a little weird one. Layla said Art the Clown. I just had to throw that in there.
That was a shocker, actually. I didn't.
Art the Clown. I was like, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Hear Me Out. And you? Who are your Hear Me Outs?
Red from Orange is the New Black. Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones. Wolf from Bad Guys. And let me throw another one in there. Let me think. Vic Fuentes. Please. And Layla said him too, yeah.
They said Vic Fuentes, but I don't think he's a Hear Me Out. I think he's just...
That's true. He's like attractive. He's cute.
I think enough people find him hot.
Right.
That he doesn't have to be a Hear Me Out. Oh. The big triangle head guy from Silent Hill.
Everybody likes him.
You know what? You're right. Maybe he's not a Hear Me Out either.
He's not a Hear Me Out. But you know who? Who is a Hear Me Out? I just thought of him. I used to have a crush on him when I was little. Little Dicky. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how. Dave.
Yeah.
Dave.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Not little Dicky.
I know. When I was little, I was like, damn.
Damn.
And now I'm still like, damn.
Now I'm like, damn.
Who the fuck edited Jungkook with Ariana Grande?
Is it an edit?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is. I think another thing on our list that we did was comfort movies.
Mm-hmm.
Mine were Twilight, Harry Potter, Repo Man. If you haven't watched it, you should. And if you know, you know. Don't ask me why it's a comfort movie though. K-pop Demon Hunters, of course, had to be on the list. Beauty and the Beast, sorry, there's cheese on me.
I can't make those noises anymore.
The live action. And Phantom of the Opera. I feel like I had another one on my list. Oh, 50 Shades of Grey. I was literally, okay, so the other night I told my fiance, okay, do we want to watch, I don't know why, it's just one of my comfort movies. I think it's because I forget how corny it is until I'm watching it. So I told my fiance, are we watching a Halloween movie or 50 Shades of Grey? And he goes, oh, we can watch 50 Shades of Grey. So I put it on, and I'm like bullshit. I'm like embarrassed. I'm like, and I don't know. We've been together for 10 years already, but it's still like weird to be watching that. And I was like, I'm sorry, babe. To me, this isn't like turning me on or anything. It's more of a comfort movie, except for like the sex parts. So it's just a little uncomfortable, but.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it just has to do with Christian being rich. Especially, 50 Shades Freed. That one's my favorite. Mm-hmm. I don't know. He just shows his wealth off. Or, I was listening to that one song that they play, Capital Letters. I'm gonna give it to you. Mm-hmm. Capital And Jesse like starts singing along with it, and I'm like, you know that song? He goes, yeah. It's from, I'm like, 50 Shades. He goes, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Tangled.
Oh yeah, and Rapunzel.
Rapunzel. The Barbie Rapunzel movie. Oddly, the Titanic movies.
Movies?
Oh, movie, sorry. The Titanic movie, because for some reason, they would play it during Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. What the heck? That is so weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's Thanksgiving. Let's sit down and watch Titanic together.
Well, no. It'd be like after everybody took a nap after they ate their food.
Oh.
And we would usually eat earlier. They would start making stuff really, really early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, like here we would eat by like noon sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they would do that too. So yeah, by noon we'd eat, and then everybody would take a nap, and then we'd wake up and party again.
Yeah, eat some more food.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, while everybody was taking a nap and I was still awake, I would watch the Titanic every time. I don't know why. The Book of Life. The Book of Life. Oh, and Jack in the Cuckoo Clock Heart, or Jack with the Cuckoo.
I need to watch that one still. When she had me watch Book of Life, sobbing,
Yeah.
and she was liking it. She's
I
like,
like-
she's about to sob her eyes out, and I did. I literally was like, couldn't even breathe. I was like,
And I was
like,
laughing.
And then like immediately after, you see that he's still alive, so I was like, oh, you freaking bitch. And then as payback, I made her watch Beautiful Creatures, and she cried just as hard. To be fair, I didn't think you would, but I think it's just because I've seen that movie so many times. Obviously, I knew what happened.
I'm such a crybaby when it comes to movies. I'm a crybaby, period.
Yeah.
Guys, it's actually not funny how much I cry in a day. People think that I joke when I say I cry every day, but no, I actually cry every day. And it gets a little better every day.
Every day.
But still.
It's okay. One day you'll be completely over her.
And if I'm not by that time I'm 25.
Oh, you better be.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm telling myself. I better be. If not, I think
She's
I
gonna
will
go
tell
back to
myself.
men.
Oh.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah. That's better.
So that one scene in 50 Shades where, I don't know if how many times have you seen 50 Shades?
Maybe like 5.
So do you remember the part where he's like, I don't make love.
Yes! That like stuck in my brain every
Jesse's
time.
been quoting that like all week, and it's just so funny every time.
Not
Not like he's not quoting it like when we're in bed. He'll just like randomly like
that's funny.
And I just laugh.
I feel like my reaction every time would have been wait.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. Can we go back to K-pop Demon Hunters and talk about how when it was like, I feel like when I got into it, it was not at its peak anymore.
It wasn't. No.
But it was a little bit with like the songs, because I remember like the numbers coming out of like the billboards and like, oh my god, they took BTS out of the #1 spot, and how
That's crazy.
and how Your Idol was above Golden, you know.
My soul would have been taken so
Yeah,
fast.
so everyone was making that joke, like, you guys learned nothing, your souls would have been taken. And I'm sorry, but can we listen to the lyrics?
Keeping you in check.
Yeah, okay, one, hot, keep me in check. Don't really. 2, what is it, your sins? I'm the only one who, I'm the only one who loves your sins. Come on, that's hot.
Feel the way my voice gets underneath
Your skin.
Listen to preaching to the choir.
Can I get the mic a little higher? And then not just that part, but then when they go, can I get the mic a little higher?
I literally
Give me your
levitated with them.
desire. Ah! Like, just listening to the lyrics, they're so romantic. I got your heart, and now I'm here for your.
What?
I got got your heart and now I'm here for your soul. Oh.
That is so effing romantic. I can't.
Maybe it's just because some of the books I read. I don't know.
Girl, I'm not into that.
You can't. You really? If someone said, "I'm the only one who'll love your sins," you wouldn't think that's kind of like, aw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
it's better than when Jesse told me, "I love you and all your flaws." But he said it jokingly because I was like, "Boy, what flaws?" He's like, "I'm just kidding. I just want to see what you'd say."
Are you sure about that?
Did anything funny happen at work today?
I saw this really cute guy and I found out that
he's a ginger.
He's a ginger.
I'm just kidding. That's not what she found out.
Yeah. I saw him walk through the door and I was like, I can't say that. I was just like, wow, that's just mean. I can't say that. That's a really good looking ginger. But I feel mean saying that's so mean. That's a really good looking guy. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that was a really good looking guy. Then I find out that he's
like kind of a regular now, and like she has heard about him, and she's like, oh, that's who that is.
Yeah, and I was like, wow.
Really good looking ginger. Yep. Which after she said that, I was like, you're right. I don't see. You're right. That's mean. We're not gonna finish the conversation. That's too mean.
I've seen cute ginger girls. Like there's
yeah. Says the girl who has Ed Sheeran on the back of her phone.
Ed Sheeran's the only exception.
All summer we spent. They would like come spend the night a lot at my house, and we just did like hella Pierce the Veil karaoke. It was so much fun.
Mhm. It was. I miss it. I've been singing Pierce the Veil. I've been singing Floral and Fading for like the whole day.
I was humming that a lot.
Mhm. One time I did it like that. Layla said, "I know you can do it better. I heard you do it better."
And see, we can do it, but then when the actual karaoke comes on, we can never do it. She goes,
It's because they go,
oh yeah, they do a little bit, yeah.
So I never know when to stop. And then after that, that's when they go, oh.
Yeah. Pierce the Veil, if you're watching this, come on the pod.
Please. We need to do karaoke, all of us.
Free coffee on us.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be coffee. Ah! Yeah, we need to do. Pierce the Veil needs to come. Pierce the Veil. That's gonna be one of our goals. Get Pierce the Veil on the pod.
And Lin-Manuel Miranda.
We'll get there.
I doubt BTS will ever come on here, but
they're a little far.
Feisty bitches. No, I'm joking. Maybe I can ask Cat's Eye too.
Ooh,
that'd be fun.
Oh, that's how it is. I thought it.
Oh yeah, then we go.
Oh, okay.
I can't do it without imagining me as Alex the Tiger. Have you seen the people that have been doing? Oh my gosh! I need to show you.
Oh my god! Right before we started recording yesterday, we hopped on the bed and that shit broke.
This side's broken.
We always forget.
I'm looking at new beds, and I think I'm gonna choose a bed that
with a metal frame.
Yeah, with a metal frame, and it has poles on every corner. So
it's like a princess bed.
Yeah,
and it's like a little canopy. That'd be super cute.
Hey,
but yeah, we forgot, so we had to stop and fix that. So a lot happened before we started recording.
Yeah.
Send me that so I can insert it. That is so real. Oh my god.
That was scary, Casey.
So I used to know this girl. We used to be best friends, and I was dating her brother. And
that's crazy lore drop, right?
And it was actually crazy because so her brother was maybe like a couple years older. I was 13, and he was maybe 15, 16 at the oldest, but I don't even think he was 16 yet because he wasn't like driving.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he was like 14 or 15. He was not that much older. And I remember his parents, I guess he wasn't a virgin, and his parents made like this huge deal about it, and they were like, if you want to date this girl, you have to go talk to her mom and tell her you're not a virgin. And you know what?
He did?
He did. I was shocked. He did. And then my mom was like, okay.
I don't care.
Yeah. She's like, I mean, as long as they're not trying to do anything. I was 13, we weren't. But I was like, that was crazy. And then I had this best friend, right? And they ended up getting together, but he always liked me. That's why he was just a friend, because he was friend zoned really hard. And so they ended up getting together. And I remember, oh wait, no, that wasn't this girl. So this is when we moved to Long Prairie. We moved to Long Prairie, right? Mm-hmm. And that guy, we'll call him Johnny. Johnny was my friend, right? Mm-hmm. It was me, Johnny, and like her were friends, and like someone else. And he started dating this girl, let's call her Catherine. I don't remember the actual girl's name, so her name's gonna be Catherine. And she was obviously very jealous of me, but I was like, really? I have no intention of anything with your man, you know? And at this point, I don't think I had a boyfriend or anything, but he drove from Olivia, it's almost 2 hours to come see me. Well, he didn't even drive. He had his permit, so he had to bring his grandpa with. And I was like, well, you can meet me at a gas station, because it was like seating and we were eating pizza. And I just felt so awkward because like out of the window I could see his grandpa just sitting in the car, just like waiting, just like do. I was like, it was just the weirdest thing. I was like, okay, I have made it so clear to you that there's like never gonna be anything between us. You are with that girl. Like, why would you come see me? Right? But he was like so terco about it. And yeah, it was just really awkward. And that girl hated me. I was like, we're just friends, I promise. I don't even want to be his friend, really. So then he got with her, and they had a baby together, and then I think they're like not together anymore.
What? That's crazy, Casey. If you were to pop up on a man, like in this man's life again, that'd be scary for him. I feel bad for him.
And like the way I met her was, I think they were new to the school, and I was turning 13, and my mom rented out a nightclub for me to have my party in.
Oh, I was like, what?
She rented out the whole club for me to have my party in. And you know, as I was 13-year-old, I was just like, oh, this is cool. But I didn't think like, okay, what parent is gonna let their kid go to a party at a nightclub? And so I invited them, and of course they couldn't go. But you know what? My real friends were there, and that's what mattered. All like 5 or 6 of them, and we had a real good time. And you had a big ass club. We had the club to ourselves, and it was a good time.
Get me an espresso martini.
Espresso martini. I need to go get one from that place.
Which place?
From Tannin Oak, where the guy came to pick those up.
Oh, he finally.
He did. Yeah, he did pick them up. But yeah, so they use this for the espresso martinis. I'm like, oh, nice. I know it should be good then if it's their coffee. So Layla's dog is named Camden, but he got the nickname of Coochie Camden, or even just Cooter sometimes. Cause he always be all up in everyone's coochies. So when like new people come over or we're yelling his name, Coochie, we gotta like keep in mind.
Yeah.
Just because when we call him Coochie, we don't think of like Coochie. That's just his name.
And I wonder how many people have heard me and Layla just scream from outside. Coochie! Coochie!
And they're just like...
And it's just like them thinking that we're talking about a coochie, but we're not. It's kind of embarrassing and I forget.
I know. You guys, the family turtle. I think Donnie is a family pet.
Donnie is a family
Donnie, our turtle. He got a new tank and he's so cute. I'll insert. I don't know if I have a picture actually. I'll insert it. But he had like a glass tank and we got him like an actual pool pond tank. And he looks so happy, you guys. Like before, and I kept telling my mom, I was like, Donnie looks really unhappy. He would just spend hours just like swimming into the glass and like it was so sad. And yeah, now he just, I don't know. He just floats around. He looks so happy. He's just a cute little guy. It is not Camden crying at the door. It's Loquito.
Loki?
And usually he barks to let him in. Or like yesterday, so they're working on the backyard. They're working on the backyard because they're trying to regrow the grass because that whole area got excavated for some reason or another. And they have it fenced off, and it used to be like the whole dog area, but they're trying to fix it. So they only left them like this little patch to poop on, and like they can still go play in the other area, but they don't want them pooping over there. At least I don't know if they can play over there right now while the whole process is happening. But so Loki is barking to go outside. He's a very vocal dog.
He is.
And so he's barking to go out, and I let him out, right? And then he like turns back and sees that I'm not following him, so he's looking at me through the window, barking at me. And I'm like, okay, he wants me to go out with him. So I go out and I follow him. He's a sock grabber. He's a golden retriever. He's a sock grabber. He doesn't eat them. He'll occasionally put a hole in it if his canine accidentally punctures it, but he just likes, if it's a golden thing, if you know, you know. And he picks up a sock and he like looks at me, is looking at the little tiny fence for their poop area, looking at me. And I was like, I can't do anything about that, buddy. He just wanted to show me his fence. Like, they're fenced in. They're caged in.
He's so sad about that.
And today, Camden, okay, I know we inserted pictures in the last episode, but we'll insert them again just so you can see the difference. For reference, Loki has hip dysplasia and arthritis, so he's not hopping anything. But Camden, this tiny little sausage, this tiny little wiener, he's not a wiener dog, this tiny little bean, this big bean, I'm just kidding. This tiny little...
He is a big bean. This big bean hopped over the fence.
He hopped over and he took a shit on the other side, and my uncle stepped in it. He used to have like this, it's like the one that I have at my house. I don't know if I put it, I don't know if I can maybe insert a picture of the kennel I have at my house. It's a big kennel. It fits my adult husky and my adult golden retriever comfortably.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So we had a kennel like that, and he would always be hopping out of there. And
I would tell them, yeah, Camden hops over.
I think they just wouldn't believe it.
They didn't. And I would
Like,
tell them, and it's because I have, like I said, I've seen him hop it before. I remember I had
said the
just
little
got
border
her
hopper.
He is. And the kennel has a tent on it. Like it has it has like a big open space, but it has a tent. And at Camden, I would get home, I would be the one watching the dogs, and if I were to leave them in the kennel for like 30 minutes and I would get back, the top would be gone and Camden would be out and Loki would just be in the kennel
barking his little head off.
Yes, poor Loki, because I always felt bad and I was like, Camden, why do you do this?
I know. And it's funny because Camden hated kennels. Hated them until like I convinced them to try to train him. And he loves his kennel. He hardly wants to leave his kennel anymore.
It's like he didn't have trouble being in the kennel if someone was with him. Like I would be with them all the time.
Yeah.
I would kennel them.
If you were in there, if he could have his eyes on you, he'd be okay. But if like, because it was before we had the door in the living room, if you would just leave, he would freak out to the point where he would like almost hurting himself. Like he completely destroyed one kennel, a metal kennel.
Yeah.
Because he just messed it up so bad from trying to get out. But now he loves his kennel. Like, and Layla doesn't like to leave him alone in the room when he's at school because he will try to eat things. We have found him with a Rolo in his mouth, the Jolly Ranchers, like the chewy ones.
Yeah.
Or he'll just tear up like napkins. So he's only allowed to go in there if like I like lock him in the kennel, which he's fine with now, and he'll just be in there for a couple hours. So I'm like, you ready to come out? And then he'll go potty and go outside and stuff.
And lay outside the door again.
Yeah.
Like he's waiting to go back to his room.
I know.
His home.
He loves his kennel. He just loves to be in there.
He's such a cute
And it's because Layla has like a cozy little blanket over it, and he has his fluffy bed. Yeah.
So chiflado.
He is. Before we were recording this, my little cousin was like, is this gonna be a good episode or a bad episode? I was like, what do you mean bad? She's like bad words. And I was like,
I already knew what she meant by bad, and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be bad.
I'm sorry.
Like I said, I'm in the comfort of my own room.
What do we eat?
Also, don't you guys? Oh, you can't see my poster, but my whole poster says "Keep it wild."
Keep it wild.
I love it.
What? Close the door.
Oh, Loki.
Yeah, come in.
Let him in.
Just not on the bed. Not on the bed.
Not on the bed.
Crashing out because bitches are just so annoying today. I just have to come tell someone.
Okay.
You know how I told you been trying to text me like every morning and shit?
Yeah.
Bro's been trying to text me throughout the day. I always leave them undelivered for like multiple hours, and it's like, isn't that kind of a sign, you know? And it's like, bitch, are you my
You're
man?
not my hoe.
Are you my hoe? Are you my bitch? Do you want to know everything about my day? Do you want to know how I'm doing? Do you want my cookie? What do you want? I don't want yours.
Do you want my cookie? I don't want it.
Oh, special guest appearance, Loki.
Something stuck on his leg.
That's okay. I saw it.
Oh,
There we go.
you're gonna make me so much more warm.
It was in the middle of recording that I looked at it and I'm like, ew.
Let's stay in then.
Do you want to see the story, Layla?
Yeah, she said
Yeah.
asked me, do you want to see it? And I said no.
Shit.
Oh,
Guys.
no.
Guys.
I don't want to see that.
I said no before I even knew what it was.
His story disappeared, but this is him.
It was probably.
It was just like
Ugh.
it was this. It was basically that, but like a different video. Sorry.
Why is that on his story?
I don't even know. I did not see that.
Oh my god.
Cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras.
Cut the fucking cameras. But yeah.
That's wild.
Keep it wild.
Keep it wild. Not that wild. This episode is sponsored by my fiance's Twitch channel. You can find him on Twitch. Just look up Foggy Slim, FOGYSLIM. Make sure to follow us on our socials. You can find us on Facebook at siphappensfm, Instagram at siphappensfm, and on TikTok at sip.happens.fm. That one got a little tricky there. Make sure to subscribe for future episodes. And thank you for watching Sip Happens FM.